I also feel like no one is ever ready for a child. Like, as much as we've like, oh, I'm not ready, you're never gonna be ready.
You basically decide, and they also told her that if I was delivered healthy, she had the chance of dying as well. So she had to decide whether she wanted to take my life or potentially take hers by having me. To not be sure and to go off of a chance and then to deprive a child a life that they could have normal, I don't think that that's fair at all, because that could have been me.
I think it's just selfish because the baby didn't ask to be, to come into this world. So
do you trust doctors?
I mean,
no, I'm asking you. Do you trust doctors?
I do.
Do you go to the hospital a lot?
I mean, I don't, because I'm too scared.
You're too scared.
I get what you're saying, because pregnancy itself is already, it could be traumatic for some people.
It is.
And it's very intense. Some people have a great experience, others don't. Depending on your situation, you don't know if this is a pregnancy that you want, right? So knowing that you have a child that might be dead in the next 3 months, so you're gonna deliver that baby, go through that pain, and then bury it and get attached. That's the emotion. However, I get your point.
Selfish.
However,
to an extent that we need to sort of say, I think that an abortion for a child with a disease, ultimately, the majority of that decision is because of you. Like, you decided you didn't want to see your child go through pain.
Like, if I don't have the money to pay for, yes, 3 years down the road, I might have a cure, but in those 3 years, I have to go to the hospital every month. I gotta pay for the medicine.
There are ways. There's social media. There's GoFundMe. Like, people are sharing their stories.
But for my own kid that I can't take
it's
care of.
It's an unfortunate situation, but you could do it. And but I mean, someone also would be willing to take on that responsibility that you don't want. That's, you know what I mean?
But why am I going to give it a burden to someone else? Like,
but it wouldn't be a burden. It would be a blessing.
Yes, it can be a burden to the family because of medical needs, because of hospital visitations, because of, hey, he might not even be able to leave the house based off of the disease that he has.
Chavez, is that all the people that are already in society with disabilities and diseases are not valuable, they're not
like, you know, some people have kids and they're not passionate, emotionally connected, they just have them as a financial come up.
Right.
So I'm saying,
but that's not the case right now.
It's still a selfish decision with life.
First of all, when you have sex with somebody and you know that you are trying to create a life, all of these things should be coming into your mind. Okay, I know we don't all think about me having a unhealthy baby, but that's a possibility when you have sex, especially when you're creating a life. So for you to say that you're not gonna keep a baby that has a disease, it's selfish.
It's better for both, because in all honesty, like, I don't want my baby on the street. And let's say 3 years from now, the whatever miracle that you think is going to happen never happens, and your child's in pain and they decide to take their own life. How about that?
Where's
like,
the hope? But that's
hope is great, but you can't live on hope alone.
Exactly.
That's not life.
Abortion is very selfish, especially in circumstances where it wasn't a rape, you know what I'm saying? You had your sex and now you have this baby and you want to have an abortion. I don't think that's I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. So now you went, you did your thing, and you have this baby and you want to abort that? You think that's
You're taking a.
I'm saying
you're not even giving the child a chance.
I'm saying right from the get-go, I said it depends on what type of disease are you talking about.
But even if it's the worst disease that is diagnosed, the child isn't out yet. It's not concrete that the child has that disease.
But that's why you go over and over. You do multiple exams and stuff. No. I disagree.
This thing that I'm saying about the diseases, I don't know if funding-wise, I can handle it, depending on what the disease is.
You have 9 months to prepare for it.
What's going to change in 9 months?
That's not realistic.
A lot.
You know, everybody's financial
mentally
There's people that are in debt for their whole life.
How much is a life worth? If you're gonna make this decision based on finances, I mean, I just feel like that's straight cold-hearted.
I don't think, even if you bring a kid into a world you can't take care of, that's also cold-hearted as well.
A pretty little girl, and she was, I think she was unresponsive, and when she passed away, she had that all those cables connected to her heart, And I was like, what has she done to deserve that? It was, I don't know, it was just, I was flabbergasted, but just to tell me, you know what, because the mother decided to keep the child.
But
why?
It's not her fault.
It's not her
You know what?
Let me say you're in a relationship and then you want to have a baby, right?
Yes.
You let's say you even engage to this woman and you guys want to consume to have a family, and then 5 months down the pregnancy, you find out that this baby has a disease that's probably not curable, but it's still working on the cure. What do you think you're gonna do?
You already know my answer.
What would you do?
You leave her
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna leave that
with a disease baby. You are fucking
And Regis, I mean, his opinions, I mean, I'm sure he's a good person, but I mean, someone's going to hell.